Hello! Hello, 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 hello. What's up? How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to day 14 of our Golden Goblet Trackmania doubleheader week. I'm ready. I think. I guess. We'll see. We're going to track 2, which is one I've, like, obviously I played it before, but it's not been part of the Golden Goblet. Basically, last time I played it was, it would have been around the start of week 1, I suppose, actually. I was looking at it. I haven't actually practiced on this one at all, really. It's mostly been track 1. And yeah, I don't know. I'm ready to bring it. It's a shorter one. You can see, like, my existing time, which is gold, is 15.16. So it's a shorter one. This is definitely gonna be yeah, there's gonna be a lot of retries or a lot of attempts. Let's put it that way in these 15 minutes. So let's get to it. I got the timer ready to go. I'm ready to hit start. So my current time, top 293 in Ontario, 13:05 in Canada. That's not pretty good, or that's not very good. But I think, again, given how short it is, it's like if you can knock a 10th off, I mean, we're probably, like, I don't know. That'd put us, you know, top 200 or something like that, maybe. I don't know. Timer has started. All right, let's restart there. We'll keep the ghosts on for now. Get a little warm up here. Okay, you want to maybe let off the gas a bit there. That's right. Okay. I'm going to write this down, 15.197, just in case we don't. I would hope that I beat my time, but 15.197. We were just off. That was, you know, close. What did I do there? I went left. You take this one wide. Oh, yeah. I definitely gotta, like, let off the gas a bit there. If there's a way to like, full throttle that, please let me know. But it seems... Oopsies. That one, yeah, don't even bother. Seems like I want to get close to these edges. As close as possible. Which means that second one's gonna be, like, a function of just turning in at the right time, I think, as well. Oh, I let off the gas just a touch, and then that third turn, I steered right into it. I got a little eager, but I think that's what's gonna take to get better times. Is you gotta get as close as humanly possible. Oh, yeah. What I'm attempting to do here. Let's go. Okay, so lesson learned. We were winning. What I'm attempting to do is just let off the gas once at that one corner and then not have to do it again. Like right around here is where I want to let off, just a touch. I think that simplifies things a fair bit for me. But again, you want to do it the right time and not too much. Oof. See, I didn't turn in soon enough there. So, and that's gonna be a huge thing on this track today, is just entering and exiting these initial turns, right? Enter at the right time, exit at the right time, so that you can enter in the next one. Your exit on the previous turn establishes your entrance on the next one. Yo, let's go. So I don't know how I actually pulled down sooner there, as like, I don't know how you stay up in the air longer, because that's gonna screw over a lot of these, like, is that air thing. Like, it's just, I don't want to say it's random, because I know it's almost certainly not. Let's go. But like, I gotta master that. Cause look at we're getting faster on this part for sure. There's like no doubt about that. But as soon as we get in the air, I don't know what I'm doing, man. You know, I had to slow down a second time there. Let's just see if we can figure this out. Like, I tapped the brake a little bit. Like, basically, you don't want to fall in that valley, right? I don't know. I have no idea what you're actually supposed to do there. To like, in terms of being able to control it, I should say. Oh, okay. I did tap the brake. Let's go! Oh, yeah. All right. 15.040. We took off a 10th and 200ths, and that put us in top 100. Which, knowing Ryan, like, again, I mean, he's gonna crush it. Dan, though, this track is a wild card with that air stuff. I don't know. I'm really not putting it past Dan to crush it either. And he's actually, you know what? I think Dan gets a gold today no matter what. Like, because he has a 2-second handicap. I have a 1-second handicap. There's no way. So Ryan is, and I know this is gonna bother some people. Ryan is almost guaranteed a bronze today. I'm almost guaranteed silver. Oof. Yeah. And Dan's... Oh, if you hear that horn, that's somebody's resubbing. It's their auto renew. Thank you, whoever you are. I cannot see at the moment, but I love you. Yeah, I mean, 2 seconds on this track, or even 1 second is... I mean, if I were 14.04, like, that's like, I don't know if you'd say that's a world record, but I don't know how else you would gain a second on this track. I really don't. I know you could gain a few tenths in this air part. There's probably like some crafty little trick. But, so yeah, 2 seconds though for Dan. So you know what? And I know some people are mad about that, and it's like, that's kind of what made me salty previously, is people are like, well, it's impossible for Ryan to get gold on this day. Like, who, and the reason I got salty is because Ryan, Dan, and myself all did agree to the handicap, and Ryan was the one who selected the 1 second, 2 second. I mean, and what bothers me is like, because I guess people are like, well, yeah, so Ryan can't get gold that day. But like, I mean, dude's got like 12 golds or 11 golds or something in the past 2 weeks. If we don't want to be at a point in the Golden Goblet where, you know, like, you go into some weeks not knowing if somebody is going to dominate or not, right? So it's hard to put a handicap in. But if we do a second week of something, then usually a handicap is put in place. It's like when we did golf the second week, Ryan had a two-stroke handicap. And Dan had a 6-stroke handicap, by the way. So there was actually one day where Dan shot a 4 under, but his score counted as a 10 under. So, and I was fine with that, but it pretty much did make it impossible for me. I would have had to get, like, and that's a 10 under on 9 holes, by the way. So that would have meant I had to get birdie every hole, but also, like, eagle on a couple of them, right? You know, it's the way it goes, though. It's the way it goes. Some days you lose, some days you win. And it is similar with golf. Or with Ryan, too. You know, his 2 under. You know, made it hard to compete against. And what kind of makes me salty about the handicap with Trackmania, or not the salty, I mean, I'm salty about people's reaction to it, because Ryan and I have the same amount of experience in golf club, or hours. He might even have a little bit more. So, but that's fine. It was recognized that I'm better. And it's the same thing with Trackmania. It's clear that Ryan's better. So you want to try and get the Golden Goblet to a point where in a week, it's close. That's what made me salty, is people don't sometimes seem to understand that ultimately you want it so, like, you know, Dan would have 2 golds, I'd have 2 golds, Ryan would have 2 golds or whatever. And then like that 7th day, it's like, you know, it could be anybody. We're not trying to set it up so that one person can get 7 golds in a row. Even though it does happen, like Slay the Spire week, Ryan, I think, got all 7 golds, you know? I wasn't salty. I knew what would happen. I just liked the game. I got salty at the game, though, because I don't like the daily challenges in Slay the Spire, but, you know. It's kind of the same thing here. People thought I was salty because of the handicap itself. No, I'm salty, or not even salty, but I don't know. It's just kind of like, again, you've got the 3 people that agree to something consciously, knowingly, and then I'm also, by the way, not paying attention at all to the. I should probably try to put up a better time, but anyways. You know, we're all fine with it. And then people seem to just, like, min-max it too hard. And we understand. I said this in the other video, but, like, you know, you could do, for Trackmania in particular, probably a time percentage based on the like, average completion time of a track. You could say, all right, well, you know, Dan gets, you know, X% time, and MALF gets X%, so on and so forth. Other people were saying, well, MALF should get like an extra 5 minutes to race, Dan should get an extra 10, but to those people, it's like, I'm not opposed to having an hour-long video, you know that, but Dan, he has a different life, he has a different schedule, and his personal preference is typically, you know, if we can have a 15-minute video, that's what he wants, right? So I guess it's kind of like, you know, back when we used to get a ton of Team Unity game suggestions, and people would suggest the same thing over and over and over, or they'd suggest stuff that we personally were just like, we don't want to play, or we don't think would work well. It's not that we don't like people helping, but we already know, like, we've already gone over it, you know, with Team Unity games and stuff. And it's kind of like the same thing with the handicap. Like, we determined the handicap beforehand. It's done. It's settled. So, you know, I think the key is, or the one takeaway I'd like to say is, you know, the Golden Goblet, it's a fun competition, and it shouldn't ruin your day if, like, you know, on one day the handicap means I get the. That's kind of what the handicap is for, is to make it so I have a fighting chance. So, or Dan has a fighting chance, or Ryan has a fighting chance, depending on the game and all that. So, you know, just enjoy it. Just enjoy it, basically. Oh man, I like. Okay, I know I've only got 2 minutes and 35 seconds left, but I was like way faster there. If I could figure out this air crap, which I've had 15 minutes to do, but not actually do because, you know, I could put down a serious timer, because these corners, even when I'm not consciously paying attention, look at that. Like, look at that. It's so clean and sexy. But that's, I don't really know how you're supposed to control that, you know? Oh, I didn't mean to slide there. Or to drift. Don't believe you want to do any sort of drifting action. Anyways, I just ask, I beg, I plead, in the moving forward, you know, handicap stuff, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. See there, like, I tap the brake a little bit so I don't bop off, but then it slows you down. I'd like to not have to tap the brake there. Oops. But... Oops. No, 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 no. Alright, just over a minute. No, why am I doing that now? Actually, it still worked though. It's like, there I tried to purposely go down without touching the brake, but it still doesn't get you down in time. Also, you don't need to hit the brake in that section. I keep forgetting. All you have to do is let off the gas just a touch. Wow, you gotta do it. You gotta do it a little bit better. It's precise, I feel like. A little bit more maybe, but also if we can cut into the corner sooner, like I said, it's... There you go. Oh, I had to let off again, but we're still ahead. F. It's a tricky one for sure. Oh, there's the timer. All right, let's try like just a couple more, but I am glad I beat. Well, we got an author medal or whatever. That I'm really happy about. Just personally. Let's go. Maybe it's also like partly the approach into the circle. I didn't really think about that. Or the hoop or whatever we're calling it. Also, by the way, I know I was saying like you gotta like slow down at this part. There's probably a line where you don't need to slow down at all. I'm sure that's there, but I'm not capable of finding the line. I'm no more capable of finding the line than Ryan's capable of finding the G-spot. Oh, that's it. I did let off the gas a bit there. Yeah, if you can just land right on the edge, like... I'm stumped. Stumped I am. Oh, that was close though. I almost had it without doing any sort of braking, but... I didn't brake there? Oh, but I whacked that wall. But again, I think you can... I'm actually quite confident now. There's probably a way of doing it. Without braking. I did let off a little there. Oh, look at that, though. No! Ah! Oh my gosh, I was 0.15 ahead. Are you really gonna do that to me, man? This is good practice, though, just for like working on just getting extra few hundredths out of these corners here and there. Which is obviously of key importance on the shorter tracks, but still, if you're on a longer track and you can handle corners better like this and you're getting, you know, 5 100ths here, 5 100ths there, like it adds up for sure, for sure. Yikes. I pushed down a little bit. I gotta try something else. I gotta like. Pull up. Maybe. There have been a few times where I've kind of tried to pull up, but I don't think it actually does anything. But doesn't hurt to try again, I suppose. But like I said, I think too my approach into the circle. Yeah, we should try. I should try like. I feel like I'm going pretty central. What if I went off to like one of the sides? Dude. The side, because the circle, right? If you go on the side, it kind of, you go through it at a higher point. So, maybe that's the ticket. You don't want to go through the center. You want to go through the left or the right side. Let's try it again, though, with, like, hopefully a better result. Now, I let off the gas a bit too late there, I believe, for that particular... Oof, 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 oof. Didn't turn at all. Too soon, Junior. But the closer you get on that first one, sets you up nicely for these other ones. I think because I went through the loop kind of at an angle, that possibly was the cause of that nonsense at the end, perhaps? Yeah, I had to let off the brake again there. What the fudge? My car flipped on its side. I wouldn't be surprised if that's like some kind of tactic for the peeps that push for the world record here. They're like flipping their cars upside down or something, changes the aerodynamics. I don't know. Oh my gosh, she's getting so good at that. No, I tried pulling up, it didn't help there. Oops. All things considered, though, I am fairly impressed with my, like, the first half of this, the actual steering and the cornering. Not that I'm getting it every time, but I think I've really been trying to drive home in myself the, like, just how important entering and exiting is. I mean, I know it is, but just actually working on it. Making a... Oh, whoa, man, oh, man, oh, man. I didn't slow down until the very, the last bit there, actually. Which, again, leads me to believe that you could make it through this whole section without letting off the gas, but that's truly gonna be for the players better than myself. Really good practice. I'm gonna use this track, I feel like, as practice, just if you can nail these corners here. Yeah, that was bad. And also, I guess, for figuring out the whole air thing, because I know there's going to be other tracks in the future, or just other tracks in general that have that little air hoop. Oh, I hit the tree. Oops. They put that tree there on purpose because they're like, we want people to go to the side, but if they get too close to the side, they hit the tree. I don't know. Maybe my whole side of the circle theory is wrong. Maybe you have to go into the circle at an angle. I don't know. I shouldn't have let off the gas there. Also, I know some people were saying, you know, in some of the videos there's been like video stutters and stuff. I didn't change my OBS settings, but the issue I have, and maybe I'm just totally glossing over it, there's no settings in the game to like change stuff, to like turn on VSync or like change the resolution. It's really weird. But it's also like, you know, it seems like there's some other interface or online issues with Trackmania perhaps, but because the game is just so fun, people kind of put up with it. So I don't know, because normally if I play a game for stream, the first thing I'll do is either turn on VSync, or if it's on and causing issues, then I might turn it off. It's weird how sometimes having it on is what makes things nice and smooth for the stream, and then other times having it off. Oh my gosh, beastly corners there, brother. Yeah, I really don't know how you reliably do that. I'm at a loss. Because I don't know how I did it on my winning runs, or successful ones, I should say. But yeah, anyway, so you know, I apologize for any framey stutteriness that you've maybe seen. It's not my computer not being able to handle this or whatever. It's just there's always some settings that optimize video capture in OBS itself. So I'm gonna figure this out someday. Not bad, not bad. Can I go over the dirt there or whatever? Like, can I go? Not that that's gonna help at all, but I wonder if that changes anything. I'm gonna try it. I mean, while we're here, we don't need a faster run here, just like one that works, even though we're getting faster. I wanted to get over sooner, but I think you really got to go through the ring at an angle. Okay, not that kind of angle. Just this at this point, this is just for science. Yeah, you got. I didn't have full speed, so we didn't even make it to the ring. Ah! Come on, man. There, it went in on an angle. Alright, well, you hit a tree. So maybe there's no way to kind of cheese the side there. I was just hoping it would allow me to avoid that little dip that in the track that it's causing me so many issues. But maybe if I don't like brake through that section, but just let off the gas just a tiny bit in the air. Because what I was doing previously a couple times is I would just tap the brake in the air. Let's give it a little tappy. I mean, you lose so much speed. Yeah, I don't think that's the play. Because on my winning runs, or like the one, like the author metal one that we did earlier, I don't believe I tapped the brake or let off the gas? I don't recall. I'd have to go back and watch the tapes. Oops. All right, last one, Scout's Honor. Yikes, that's a terrible one to go out on. No! Oh my gosh, I forgot that was down there. There's no way, like, that is a faster way to go, though, right? Like, I laugh if that's how you get a world record, is you avoid the loop altogether. Oh, man. Ugh. Stretch it out, stretch it out. Anyways, what was that? 15.040. That's good enough for an author medal. Top 91 in Ontario, 465 in Canada. I'm sure a lot of you did much better than me. Drop your times below so we can compare and you can flex all over me and the rest of the comments. But also, if you have any pointers on this track in general, particularly the whole error section and kind of getting through the loop, hit me, because that's the biggest bottleneck for myself in terms of further improvement, because I have no idea, like, consciously what to do through that hoop. So anyways, good times. I believe tomorrow will be a different game for the Golden Goblet, but I shall be doing the track of the day stuff. I'm gonna try to get some of that stuff recorded moving forward. So if you're really into Trackmania and you want to see more, baby, I'll give you a little daily dose. So yeah, I will hopefully see you then. But enjoy the other perspectives if you haven't watched already, and if you have, well, awesome too. Thank you guys very much. I'll see you tomorrow for the next one. Until then, peace out.